And Western leaders arrived in Kyiv on Saturday in a show of solidarity as the country marked the second anniversary of Russia-Ukraine war. The Prime Ministers of Canada and Italy signed security deals with Ukraine, which has recently suffered setbacks on the eastern front lines. While out on the streets, hundreds of people gathered on Kyiv's St. Sofia Square to demand the release of Ukrainian soldiers in Russian captivity. Megumi Lim has more from Kyiv.
The Prime Ministers of Italy, Canada and Belgium, along with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, arrived in Kyiv on Saturday in a show of support for Ukraine as the country enters its third year of full-scale war with Russia. The leaders visited the Hostomel airport, which was the site of intense battles at the start of the invasion as Russian forces tried to capture Kyiv. Von der Leyen said Europe will be providing more aid, more ammunition, more air defense systems and more training for Ukraine's troops.
We will open a Defense Innovation Office here in Kyiv. And finally, we keep on working on the security commitments, as we just heard, for Ukraine, all in close cooperation with G7 partners. Of course, the best security guarantee will be the membership in the European Union.
Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni signed a 10-year bilateral security agreement with Zelensky.
The agreement that we signed today is the most complete and important commitment that Italy has made with a non-NATO country. Secondly, I would like to remind you of the reason why it is important for all of us to sign these security agreements, and that is, I believe that security agreements are the best possible precondition for any solution and for any just and lasting peace.
Along with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who signed a similar deal pledging $2.2 billion in financial and military assistance for this year.
As part of our agreement, we're committing over $3 billion of critical military and financial support to Ukraine in 2024. The new military support builds on what we've provided since 2022 and continue to provide.
Out on the streets, hundreds of people gathered to demand the release of Ukrainian soldiers in Russian captivity. Many of these soldiers were captured in the southern city of Mariupol when it fell to Russian forces during the early weeks of the invasion. Even as countries pledge more support, Ukraine has in recent weeks suffered setbacks on the battlefield. Russia's capture of the devastated eastern city of Avdiivka last week has emboldened Moscow's troops to intensify their attacks all along the 1,000-kilometer-long front line. As Kyiv waits for crucial military aid from the United States, its troops are running out of ammunition, and people in frontline towns are now fearing further Russian advances. Megumi Lim in Kyiv reporting for DD India.